Hello and welcome to a new episode of Cultural Magazine. Today's episode is special because it's coming to you during the holy month of Ramadan. We will be going to the various cultural venues and bringing to you the best Ramadan activities. So stay with us.
رمضان 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 هل هلالك جيت نورت في كل مكان رمضان 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 شهر الخير والقرآن والأحسان والله بعودة يا رمضان شهر التوبة والغفران وفي كل مكان زينة وفوانيس تحلى اللمة في رمضان نقرا بهمة القرآن وعلى فعل الخير الكل حريص.
In Egypt, the holy month of Ramadan is known for its folkloric, religious, and cultural events and shows. So, following iftar, which is breaking the fast, Egyptians go out to enjoy the Ramadan nights.
والدي شغال في المجال وولاد عمي وعمامي وجوزي.
I learned the Tanura as a child. My father, uncles, cousins, and siblings are all dancers. I started dancing at the age of 8. To be a whirling dervish requires high concentration. It is a spiritual dance which was introduced to Egypt by the Ottomans. It started with Il Mawlawiyya. In modern time, the most famous troupe was Abu al-Ghait troupe. Now, this type of art developed. First, the Mawlawiyya wore white simple galabias. Then the outfit changed and became more elaborate to look like the one I'm wearing today. There are two types of dancing, the spiritual Sufi dance and the commercial, international and entertainment one. As part of Cairo University's cultural activities, a full-day cultural event took place during which the play Sa'at Hazr was performed. Now let's look at it.
ساعة حظر باختصار هي مسرحية بتناقش أوضاعنا العربية كلها.
Sa'at Hazr is a play about the Arab world and the struggle of Arab countries against Western domination. It is about how the Arab world is besieged and controlled by the West, how they are denying us any freedom and depriving us of our rights. It raises the questions, are we going to give in? Are we going to submit to them? The play calls for Arab unity and solidarity to face the external challenges and hardships so that no one can suppress us. Recently, the Cairo University has signed a variety of protocols with several cultural centers. A new initiative by Dr. Gaber Nassar, which resulted in this performance. We have seen the collaboration between the Salon Choir and the university. This has a positive effect on the youth and the participants who are mainly from other universities and are university graduates or students. I hope for that protocol of cooperation to continue and be fruitful. It is a nice way to enhance the students' skills. Theater and art play an important role in forming the thoughts of any society. In my work, I'm always keen to send a message, like in the play Sahra Mluki, which was performed at the Cairo Opera House. I discussed extremism and pessimism. Today in Sa'at Hazr, I'm representing a case and a cause. I believe culture should nourish the soul. It forms the consciousness of people. Culture reflects the development of civilizations and of nations. The United States is influencing the world with its art, cinema, theater, and music. In Egypt, we have also to do that role. And we have to be attentive to the message of art. Art bridges the gap between the various civilizations. I'm joined by artist Ismail Farghali, who shows the talented actors. He shows them from the High Institute of Theatre, as well as from Cairo University. They cooperated with the Cairo University students to produce today's performance. We're sending a message to the world that we are capable of producing quality art with simple resources.
بدأت المسرح من وأنا في الجامعة، ودلوقتي الحمد لله اتخرجت من كليتين، ودلوقتي في فرقة أستاذ محمد صبحي وفرقة أستاذ أشرف عبد الباقي.
I'm a graduate of Cairo University. As a student, I used to be a member of Cairo University's acting troupe. I'm a member of Muhammad Sobhi's troupe, as well as also Ashraf Abdel Baqi's troupe. Today, I'm part of Sa'at Hazr performance. I'm performing the role of Nasa, a sleepy-headed character. The play is about Egypt, and Nasa is the manifestation of Egypt. How we have neglected our country. That has become inactive and dormant. We blame our country while we're the ones to blame. We need to work hard to develop our nation. Student activities are important. Cairo University is known for its cultural and student activities, but we need more activities to enhance and support the talents of the students. We have so many talented individuals. They need to be helped and nourished to expand their talents and fulfill their dreams. Ramadan is not just a month of piousness and prayers, but also it's rich in its cultural activities. Also, it's very colorful. So you'll find the streets beautifully decorated. You'll hear the special music and songs of Ramadan. You'll find beautiful decorations like the lantern, like the piece beside me here, but in various sizes, especially the small ones hanging on ropes in the middle of the streets, and so many other beautiful, colorful activities and events as well. And that actually inspired the photographers. So now let's look at the photography exhibitions and see how did the Egyptian photographers perceive Ramadan.
Usually photographic exhibitions have themes or topics like the Nile or like people. But here we're talking about heritage. Heritage is very important in Egypt because we don't only have antiquities, but we have heritage. Heritage is the translation of the people behind those wonderful things that are happening. Today we are going to visit a museum or an exhibition, which is a very, very special place in Cairo. This place is called the Palace of Amir Taz. Who is Amir Taz? We have to know because we are in his palace, so we should know. He was a Mamluk. And you know the Mamluks ruled Egypt for a long time. There are two kinds of Mamluks. There's the Bahari Mamluks, and there's also the Burgi Mamluks. Bahari means on the river, which is on the Nile, and Burgi means in the castles. So they built wonderful castles, and they had a terrific amount of artwork. So in this, let's say, palace, it's a beautiful replica, and it's an ideal place to put any exhibitions. If you look at this place, you'll find many of the very interesting, let's say, architectural gimmicks of that time. There is a well, like the well in the Muhammad Ali Mosque, where the water came all the way from the Nile till here. And also there's air conditioning. I mean, you'd be surprised to hear that there's air conditioning. Well, the air conditioning was made by ducts, and the ducts brought in a lot of air, and in other parts of this building you find these ducts with also areas for the harem, areas for the stables, area for the soldiers. Everything was a complete place here. So it's the ideal place to have an exhibition. And we have here an exhibition of photography, and it has got a very beautiful title, and it is In the Love of Egypt's Heritage. You will be able to see today a lot of photography. You are going to see also a lot of art. And the beautiful thing about this whole place is that the setting is correct. Let's say 30 years ago, if I told you Amir Taz, you would not know about it, and I would not know about it, because it was neglected for a very long time. many things were held here. In fact, the Spanish archaeological mission made a very nice exhibition here. There was also an exhibition before of Coptic art and Coptic artifacts. But today you will see the beautiful work of the people who have got a love affair with Egyptian heritage. If I can say just a few more words about the place itself. The place is very close to Ibn Tulun Mosque and very close to another landmark of Egypt, because of course you're a program that has a lot to do with heritage and a lot to do with Cairo. There is something called Sabil Abbas. This Sabil is a place where people drink, and it's the name of the mother of Khedive Abbas. And so anybody who goes through reads the Fatiha, the opening verse of the Quran, and drinks the water if he's thirsty, and prays, he will say a prayer which should be in the spirit of this, the mother of Khedive Abbas. A very beautiful building, and I hope your program will be also covering these things in the future. So the topic of the pictures were all Islamic motifs. And you know that the most important Islamic motive is the mashrabiyah. It is this beautiful woodwork which is put together, etc. And what you see here is not only here, but it is now on the, let's say, the social media in a very large amount of work. So I think here it's a very nice event. This event will also have some folkloric events. It will have the famous tanura, which are the, I must say it in English, by the way. It's the whirling dervishes. And the whirling dervishes are going to make a presentation here, and other, let's say, troops will be also here. So it's an evening commemorating our heritage and also living with the present heritage of Egypt. Egypt now is very strongly bonded together. It is facing lots of problems, but it stands out in the troubled Middle East because there is a history. There are people who love this country, people who love its art, people who will not back away from anything that is Egypt. And that's why this whole museum and this whole exhibition today is entitled In the Love of Egypt. So if you love Egypt, you will produce something for Egypt. You produce it not only so people say how nice, but also say that this is our Egypt, and we're going to leave it like this, and we're going to keep it like this, and we're going to guard it like this, and we're going to be an example to the whole world.
the holy month of Ramadan, many music concerts are taking place, and out of the belief that reviving the Arabic music is an important message and an important thing, Al Khan Troupe was organized, and they are a group of young men and women who aim at reviving the Arabic music and restoring it to its ancient glory. So now let's head to the Rabaa Cultural Center to enjoy Al Khan music concert. Rabaa Cultural Center is dedicated to spreading culture and raising the cultural awareness among society. We hold a variety of cultural workshops and concerts. Our program will include a variety of Islamic art activities with the emphasis on religious singing, which we call inshad. We will be hosting troops like Mawlay, Al-Hadra, Sama', as well as the troupe which sang the soundtrack of the famous TV series As-Saba Wasaya. Also, we will be holding Arabic music concerts like tonight. We're hosting Al Khan Troupe. The Rabaa Cultural Center is unique as it is located in an old Islamic house. It is a monument that attracts visitors on its own. So here we're combining archaeology, history, and art all in one venue, creating a special atmosphere. As a cultural center located in Islamic Cairo on the celebrated Al-Mu'izz Lidinillah Street in Al-Gamaliya area, we are part of an NGO that holds many civil society activities.
إن يكون في مكان زي مركز الربع وبيستغل المكان دوت لنشر ثقافة أو الارتقاء بفن معين دي حاجة ممتازة طبعا.
It is great to attend a concert at an archaeological site, especially at the houses of Islamic Cairo. We need to make use of the homes of Fatimid Cairo. The Rabaa Cultural Center is a unique venue on a variety of scales. Its location in the heart of Islamic Cairo, its architectural design, and its cultural message.
بنقدم اغاني طرب الاصيل الزمن الجميل الحاجات القديمه اللي اتربينا عليها.
We will be performing classic Arabic songs, the songs we used to hear as children. Today I'll be singing بفكر في اللي ناسيني for عبد الوهاب. It is essential to make use of archaeological sites and Islamic houses as cultural venues, as they are popular among the public, and hosting cultural programs at them will both benefit and promote for both the house and the events. Having an attentive audience raises the spirits of the singers. Our troupe was established 2 years ago. We've been holding concerts all over Egypt, and we performed at various cultural venues.
Nagam Abdelaziz. I'm from Al Khan's band, and we're doing singing like an old Oriental songs. It's like different. We're singing like ثلاث سلامات, عز الحبايب, في ليلة من الليالي, اسمعوني, something like that. And we're trying to recover our old songs to be published again by some youth. And we're like starting from Rabaa and we hope you like our band and our songs and our way too.
We have seen together a variety of cultural activities taking place during the holy month of Ramadan, which is a very important month for the Egyptians and the Muslims all over the world. And in Egypt especially, it's rich in its cultural activities. And by this we come to an end of this episode of Cultural Magazine. Until we meet again, Ramadan Kareem. Happy Ramadan.